The people at the border's houses have already burned up. We been watching that happen. And more of them gathering at the southern border. The world needs to start planning for the fire age. It's affecting somebody you know. Tens of thousands of people around the world, and then some. Because the UV is really high. We've gone over this. Talked about this in depth, resulting in nuclear action, decided upon in 14 when I stood down as top senatorial investigator. Him too, with China, South Korea, and Russia in tandem launching. 20 minutes before they hit, you're going to hear that on the emergency announcement. So, there's no fucking food, like I've been saying, for the cows. They GMO engineered it to die. Summers are supposed to be quiet. In Texas, but manager Brian Linsman says the extreme heat and drought is forcing thousands of cattle ranchers to sell off their herds. What's it been like in the cattle business this summer? Pretty much roller coaster ride. I mean, it's been chaotic. They quit raining in October of last year, so I mean, it's just been desperate measures for people. Cattle ranchers usually bring their herds to market in late fall, but the heat and lack of rain is making it financially impossible for many ranchers to keep sustaining the cow. Are lining up this a small family operation, about 20 cattle, about 2 cows and a calf. And a calf. Why'd you have to get rid of them?
We're just trying to reduce number, trying to reduce how many we're feeding, because there's no grass and the hay we have is not going to last us through the winter.
She says her farm. The grain has been dying for years. I've been pointing it out. And I've got a damn troll up in northern Canada talking about how his GMO crops is growing. You don't see ears on them. And his previous video showed many fallow fields. You know, farmers usually rotate crops. They don't leave them sit like some people would like you to think, especially when there's a grain shortage in the world. That makes 0 sense. Almost as much sense as lying on your back, doing fucking circles, trying to make the moon stop spinning.
Is running out of grass to keep the herd properly fed.
It's hard. Our fields are barren.
So you're trying to save the rest of the herd?
Yes.
Marty Schwarzkopf has a herd of 70 cattle. He brought one to sell today. He says he also usually sells 4,000 to 6,000 bales of hay every year to cattle ranchers. But this year the ground is so dry, he's only done about 300.
And I feel for a lot of people. They've been doing this for years and years, and now they don't have anything to hold on to. They're having to let go. We put these bales of hay out a couple of days ago, and they're already gone. And they're $100 a piece.
Wade Meyerhofer is a fourth-generation cattle rancher on this land. He says this ranch field should be covered in lush green grass a foot high. Now it's a sea of hard-scrabbled brown dust. The remaining burnt grass crunches under your feet.
Torrential downpours in Texas all over the fucking place, but this guy's grass is dry, just like the trees are hollow. It's not a drought, it's a flood. And you're being UV radiated and microwave radiated, and all that fucking water's evaporating as fast as they can put it in the ground. We've seen that in previous videos.
We talked under the shade of an oak tree. As he explained, he might have to sell more of his cows. Did you get emotional thinking about that possibility?
Yeah. You don't want to do it. You don't want to sell them. You know, most of these cattle, well, all of these cattle, we raised. We raised them from babies. If we have to get rid of the all of them, it's painful.
This part of Texas usually gets 24 to 48 inches of rain a year. It's received just 4 inches so far this year. The pond Meyerhofer's cows usually drink from is supposed to be 7 feet deep. There's not even a drop of water left in it now. Wade Meyerhofer will face tough decisions soon. He sold off 20 cows last week, and if it doesn't rain and cool off soon, he'll be back in the auction barn selling off more of his herd.
I will sell them before they're skin and bones. I will sell them. I mean, if we can't maintain them, then we'll get rid of them.
If you can sell them.
Yeah.
So, Don,
that's what he's not telling you about. Polly and I just drove by the cow lots. They're empty because they have no grain to give the cows. The CNN reporter isn't given the whole picture. It's okay, though. He's given enough, isn't he? The grain is fucking gone. The grass is fucking burning. And there's nothing left for the cows. I've been warning of this since the beginning 2 years ago. I told you it had to happen the day it did, because 2 weeks later, the grocery stores were going to be beginning to show deficiencies of beef and chicken and pork. We've seen nothing more than the decline of such since then, and I keep harping on it. It's going out. And then this other channel over here, named Scientific Lee, wants to tell everybody I am a narcissist liar trying to scare you. Ain't no fucking, you know what? God, nobody can prove me wrong because I'm fucking right. I do my research. You know why he has you laying on your back doing circles, looking at the moon, trying to make the goddamn thing stop rolling? Because that's the only way a drunk has ever sat and stared at the moon, on their fucking back, choking in their own vomit. And he wants you to join him.